This growth chart tracks a British industry now worth £8 billion a year. Across Western markets, the commercial sandwich is currently experiencing a massive economic boom. It is a staggering valuation for a concept that is essentially just a bit of filling placed between two slices of bread. Agricultural workers have relied on this method for millennia. Whether using flatbreads or yeasted loaves, it provided a necessary mobile meal for those working away from a table. Yet for thousands of years, this universal life hack lacked a name or any recognition as a distinct culinary category. The sandwich emerged from a universal requirement, the need to keep producing without stopping for a meal. Formal branding finally arrived in the 18th century with John Montagu, the 4th Earl of Sandwich. Montagu was a habitual presence at the high-stakes gambling table. While often framed as an inventor, Montagu was frequently broke and likely adapted the idea from filled pita breads he observed during his travels in the Eastern Mediterranean. In the 1770s, his request for beef between bread, ordered so he wouldn't have to leave his card game, linked the concept to his name. Applying an aristocratic title to an ancient peasant habit provided the linguistic framework needed to iterate, document, and eventually commercialize the concept. By the 19th century, the sandwich began to fracture into two distinct versions based entirely on social class. For the upper class, it became a refined convenience for businessmen in coffeehouses, tea parties, and ball buffets. These high society recipes were often delicate and strange, featuring crustless bread filled with bone marrow, potted woodcock, or even oranges soaked in brandy. Documentation from the era includes Isabella Beeton's suggestion for a toast sandwich, seasoned cold toast between two slices of bread, which she recommended specifically for invalids. Simultaneously, the industrial version emerged as a worker's meal, consisting of thick bread, butter, and ham. These heavy, mouth-distorting meals were sold by vendors clustered around Victorian factory gates, providing the physical calories required for the Industrial Revolution. Whether fueling aristocratic leisure or industrial labor, the 19th century sandwich proved to be the ultimate flexible fuel for an era that refused to stop moving. The 20th century saw the concept go global. The United States patented the Toasty Maker in the 1920s, while international variants like wraps and filled pitas became mainstream staples. The final shift toward retail convenience arrived in 1980, when Marks & Spencer introduced the first prepackaged sandwiches in just 5 of its stores. These pre-packaged meals were an immediate success, cementing the link between the sandwich and the modern, desk-bound working lunch. Pre-packaging transformed the sandwich into an exercise in industrial engineering. As this technical cross-section shows, every layer is now a calculated part of a food science system. To survive a day on a retail shelf, these sandwiches require a moisture barrier that actively blocks liquids from migrating into the bread. This molecular management is what keeps the product from turning soggy before it reaches the consumer. From the gambling table to the factory gate and the climate-controlled shelf, we have continuously re-engineered the sandwich to ensure our workflows never have to pause. Today, we have optimized the structure so thoroughly that even the simplest addition, like a layer of ready salted crisps, is treated as a high-performance upgrade.